Okay, hello,
Hi,
Gali.
hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining. We're back. Another Tuesday live stream going strong. Every
Yes,
time we validate ourselves for this achievement of another week
of
here.
another week.
Yeah,
Every week.
yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah,
Consistency.
consistency
It's an
is
amazing
everything.
lesson. That alone is an amazing
Yeah,
point about how important it is to keep doing the same thing again and again and again. And
yeah,
we've seen amazing feedback, amazing results, new clients
yeah.
by doing
And
the
the
same
number
thing.
of people that watching, the
Yeah,
overall number of views increased
right.
like double or three times
Yeah,
over the last few months, and it is quite amazing.
yeah, just the consistency. It's a key that nobody wants to do,
Yes,
but you got
but
to.
but it takes consistency.
Yeah.
It takes and the interesting things is that those powerful things that bring results are boring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you need to send another email to empty your inbox, to do another post for Facebook, another Instagram post. It's boring. Those
Yeah.
things are really boring, and because they're boring, people don't want to do them.
Yeah.
But you have to do those boring things.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you'll have a lot of exciting things, but you will be poor. So you need to decide what you are after: being poor or being excited.
Right. Because the exciting thing is the new direction. I'm going to try something new, a new opportunity, a
Yeah,
new direction. And I know people that are always doing new,
yeah,
trying this, and it's exciting for a moment
yeah,
until they do the next exciting thing. It's
exactly.
amazing.
So if you do the boring things, you'll become rich. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot not be rich. Obviously, the boring things, assuming that you do the successful action. There are actually 13 basic successful action in any business that if you do those, you will have to be a genius not to be rich. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing.
And is one of those when it comes to sales,
Mm-hmm.
that you can be the worst salesperson. But if you will do that, everything will change.
Yeah,
Maybe we should do one day a webinar or an
yeah,
interview on that subject.
yeah.
And
Just on that.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's a
we
good
won't, we
idea.
won't say what's the
Yeah,
issue, what
yeah.
it is now, but
Right. But it's a great topic.
yeah,
Yeah. All right. Before we dive into today's topic, which is the edge you need,
yes.
I want to find out, how is the sound? Can you see us okay? Can you hear us okay? For
Do we
everybody
look
that's on the chat, do we look
good?
amazing, good, handsome,
Unbelievable.
beautiful, well dressed, stylish? Just
after
confirm.
after
Yeah.
gym,
Yeah.
after dancing,
Yeah. Yeah. You've had a long day of
gymming,
activity,
and then
production,
I
gymming.
think about 2.5 hours dancing and 1 hour gym.
Wow.
Yes,
That's a lot.
that's a
That's a
lot.
lot. So
Exactly.
can you hear us okay? For anyone that's on the chat, just say yes.
Hey,
All good.
Tressa.
Hi, Tressa.
Good.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Fantastic. Hey, Yannick. Thank you
Yannick,
so much. Okay, fantastic. It was
looking
good to see
great.
you today, Yannick. Awesome. And then the Facebook user that said hi, we just can't see the name, but hi. All right. So let's get into it. So we're talking about an edge. You need this edge in life, in business, this X factor, something that makes you different. Last week we spoke about the edge that Will Smith needs for his particular situation where he messed up, and how do you get out of it. But what is the edge that you need in general to succeed and to thrive?
Okay. So you get return because you completed a cycle of action.
Yeah.
Okay. To complete a cycle of action, you need to give an order to the body. Let's say you need to do it. You need to give an order to the body. But the interesting thing is that one order do not work. You need to reissue the order and reissue the order and reissue the order and reissue the same order, and then the body will do it.
Yeah.
So you do plank,
Mm-hmm.
and you say, I'm going to do 7-minute planks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the order to the body. We're going to do 7-minute plank. That's what you decided.
Right.
But then the body say, it's painful.
Yeah.
You need to reissue the order.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We're going to do 7-minute plank.
Right.
And he said, but it's very painful. And you need to reissue the order. And the body will stop only if you will not keep on reissuing the order every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have the
True.
5-second rule. Every 5 seconds, We're going to do it for 5 seconds. You reissue the order. And what's happened usually is you start to do the plank, or you give an order for you or for someone else, and the person say, but the body side, it's painful.
Yeah.
And instead of reissuing the order, you say, where is it painful?
Yes. True.
So he says, my shoulders, they're killing me. And you say, did you try to change position? And you go around and around and around, and eventually you say, okay, fine.
Yeah. I heard you.
All you have to do is reissue the order.
Yeah. So what happens is the person that issues the order hears the resistance more than they hear their own order.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So you need to reissue the order.
Yeah.
It's if you give to a person a task to do, and you have no way to follow up on the task, you don't have something like the Time Maker, which is our software to follow up tasks.
Right.
If you don't have something that really strict on following tasks, it will not happen.
Yeah.
In the Time Maker, what I have is that I give a task, and if the person don't do it after I've reissued the order for a few times, I lock the remote machine. I lock the machine of the person. He has to do the order.
Yeah.
And basically, instead of me reissuing the order, his machine reissuing the order and saying, we're going to do it. You need to do it. You need to do it. You need to do it.
Literally, the computer gets locked, and that's all you can do right now is that order.
Yeah.
It's an amazing program. But is it always a reissue? Do you always have to reissue the order? Or is there times that you can give an order once, 7-minute plank, and it gets done?
Yeah. So once a person is fully trained, and once a person handle his own personal mental blocks, you tell him what to do, and he will do it.
Yeah.
When he's fully trained, you don't tell him what to do. You tell him this is the target, and he will figure out how to do it at the best way, and he will bring you a done.
Yes.
Usually better than you expected.
Yeah.
So every time you issue an order or you give a target and it doesn't get done, the person has mental blocks that has not been handled for eons, and he's probably not trained. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't really understand what he's supposed to do.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah, true. Yeah, I see. So in general, there is a circumstance where you can say, do it, and it happens.
Yeah.
But usually with the average
That's
situation,
what happened with an executive.
Yeah.
The executive knows the target, and he's doing it. Somehow he's making it go right.
Right, yeah.
No one reissuing the order for him. He is just in such a good condition mentally in regards to that specific business.
Right.
That he doesn't have any blocks. And he decides that he knows, so he knows.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
He just decides that he knows, so he knows.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's no reason.
Yeah.
It's literally you get put in this position of responsibility and figure it out. It's your thing.
Yeah, like I've done it with you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's your thing. Now figure it out.
It's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I trust you. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. It's true. And you have to figure it out.
Yeah, you have
totally. So, okay, but the average person, the average business executive is dealing with people, and you deal with your body and things like that day to day, that you need to reissue orders again and again and again.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that this ability to get your order executed by reissuing them, by training the people, and by handling the people mental blocks, is what actually is called an executive.
Yeah.
Or a leader. Sorry.
Yeah, even better. Yeah, even more accurate.
It's not an executive, it's a leader.
What would you say is the difference between an executive and a leader?
So a leader get his orders executed. He defined what's the target, and he give the orders, and they get executed. Yes.
Yeah.
An executive makes sure that once people start to produce, he makes sure that the lines are not blocked.
Right.
So he opened the line, he streamlined the line. He also lead in his own area.
Yes.
But his job is to increase the speed of the execution, and the leader job is to get his order complied with. That's all.
Yes, in any area. Whereas an
any area.
executive is a little bit more business focused.
No, an executive can be in any area. You can
Oh,
be an
okay.
executive in at home. You need the
Okay.
children to produce, so
Got you.
you make sure that all the stops are being removed, that the lines are organized, that there is nothing that will stop them from producing,
I see.
and so on.
Yeah. Got you. Okay, got you. So the leader gets their orders executed.
Exactly.
That's that edge, right? That's the edge.
If you learn how to do that, and there's a whole specific knowledge on how to get people executing orders without resisting, because most of the people, when you give them an order, they will have this whole past coming and say, no, you will not tell me what to do. Who are you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Even if you say, well, I'm the one that pay you the salary. And they say, so what?
Yes.
I did not sign up to follow orders. Right. I know what to do. And you say, go ahead, do it, please. And you say, well, I know what to do. I need to drink coffee.
Yes, right now, another break.
Another break, yes.
So true. Yeah. So true. And I think that anybody that's listening can relate to that exact situation where you have this moment of massive resistance just by executing an order. So you have to learn how to have that edge, that leadership that brings you to a position where you can cut through it all, handle the resistance, and bring it to a done, or get the person to bring it to a done.
Yeah. The basic idea is that people, most people on this planet, resisting change.
Mm-hmm.
They are in a universe of change. They will all tell you, yes, of course, everything changes, but they act like nothing will ever change. And so they're resisting change.
Yeah.
Because they understand that this universe take them into death. They're going to die.
Yes.
So they don't like this change, because they think, well, if I let it change a bit faster, I will die faster.
I see.
So the only person that will actually be willing to change is the person that will not want to change or will not be affected by change, because he will create the future. Yeah. So for him, there's no change. So you've got the person that stuck in the past.
Yeah.
He's not even resisting change. It's total effect. Then you've got the person that resisting change. He is going against the past. He's not stuck in the past. He's going against the past. He's resisting change. And you've got those ones that create the future, and by that predicting it.
Yes.
They create the future, and by that they're predicting the future.
Yes. Yeah, because they created it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the guy that invented Bitcoin predicted the future. Because he put it there, so he predicted the future. There will be a Bitcoin, and there is a Bitcoin.
Yes.
Before there was a Bitcoin, he already predicted that there will be a Bitcoin, and then there was a Bitcoin.
True. That's
good
true.
Or bad, it's a different story. But
yeah,
but
true.
He predicted the future.
Right, and that's interesting. Even on a smaller level, for any business that's getting started, you have an idea for a business, you predict the future because you created it, and now things happen in that direction of your new business.
Yeah, what happened generally is like that. A person wants to start a business. He wants to be successful. He's really close on himself. I'm going to do a business. I'm going to do a business. And he starts to work, and then he realizes what it actually takes. And he's not willing to do that.
Yeah.
And he explained, look, but my body is sick. And he becomes sick to justify.
Right.
Or I'm too tired. Or my wife giving me a hard time, or the children but the truth is that he's just not willing to experience what it takes to build a business.
Yeah.
Everything justifiable. The body is sick, I'm too tired, I'm too this. I'm working, 20 hours per day.
Yeah.
And a customer called me and said, I need to talk to you, and it's 1 a.m. in the morning, and I need to talk to him now for 2 hours. What will I tell him? That I'm tired? What, I'm weak? What does it mean I'm tired? I would speak to him.
Yeah.
But most people cannot do that.
Yeah.
They cannot do that. They will pay I've observed a person will pay for a course, will be willing to go, will say, okay, fine, I will go, but since it is a bit too late, he paid already, but he will not do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So true.
Amazing. Yes?
Yeah. Which is a relatively low level of work with an extremely high reward.
Yeah.
Yet it's a bit too much work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there's like nothing. There's not like nothing.
Yeah.
Like I give my guys 13 steps to do.
Mhm.
So 13 steps, it means 2 steps a day for a week.
Mhm.
And most of them, because they're so powerful, they do all the 13 steps per day in one day, yes?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they do that while they're sleeping. But there are some people that consider that it's too much.
Mm.
You cannot do all of those things.
Mhm.
They really believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's very true and all too common. I think that's why so many people run into these issues of they try to start a business, they realize it's a lot of work, they lay on their back.
Yeah, and then they change the business.
Yeah, then they think
They
maybe
said
it's the
maybe
business.
maybe I'll have another
Yeah.
thing, and then after a while, they start to say, well, they find someone to blame. Let's say they find it's my husband or it's my wife. Yes, and now how do you know that it's not that person? Because they get reinforcement by telling the husband or the wife, you see, I'm not the only one. All those people also say that you are like that. If someone come and tell you, all those people also say that you are like that, what they're actually saying is, look, my point is so weak. I need all of those. For example, if I kill you, I don't need other people that say that I'm a killer. Yes,
right.
I kill you.
It's clear. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But if I need to prove that other people say that I'm also, it means that it's not really 100% clear. There are a lot of questions in my mind and in the mind of the person that accusing you.
Right. And now I need backup.
Yeah. So and many times people come to you and say, well, everyone says that you are bad. If someone tells you that, or everyone says that you are late, or everyone says that whatever, you need to know that that person that accused you, he knows that he's not talking nonsense, because you wouldn't need otherwise reinforcement. And this is an amazing thing. Your wife said, look, you always late. Okay, no problem. Probably she's talking nonsense, because I'm sure I was not late always, but fine. But if she say you're always late, but Johnny said that as well, and Tony said that as well. First of all, why are you going and talking to Johnny and Tony and Sonia about me and about my bad thing?
Right.
Which is, why would you do that?
Yeah.
But never mind. Why do you need reinforcement? If I'm late, I'm late. It's clear cut. You don't need reinforcement.
Right.
Yes.
True.
It's quite
True.
amazing.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It is true.
Yeah. So when a person cannot lead, he needs reinforcement. He needs the group to come and say, yes, you are the leader. Yes, you are right.
Right.
But the leader don't need the group to say that you are a leader. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
They don't need reinforcement.
Yeah, true.
Yes, I don't need to come and prove that I know what I'm doing. People know what I'm doing.
True. Of course, people
Totally
recognize
different.
it.
Yeah.
And they really recognize a leader. You don't need, it's like you said, it's clear cut. It's like murder. It's like you see that it was murder.
That's it.
It's clear cut. This is the leader.
Yeah. I'm following this guy. He knows what he's doing. He told me what to do. I know.
Amazing. Okay, so I have one more question, and then we're going to wrap up. It's already been 20 minutes. Amazing how time flies. And if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. But let me read the chat quickly. So Harold said, yes, perfect. And Natasha said, hi from the Goosens. Hi. And Anna said, hello from Cape Town.
Hello,
Super
Anna.
Excited. Yes, Anna, it was good seeing you today. And wow, from Natasha. Amit said, so amazing, Mayor. And Gal, hi. Hola, that might be from Pedro, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, it says Facebook user. And hi, Punam, good to see you.
Hi, Punam.
And another Facebook user said, hi, very true. It's easy to make excuses rather than focus on the results. I do that sometimes if I'm honest. However, I definitely push myself to my max some of the time. Yeah.
By the way, if you realize that you do that sometimes, you are already 99% of the way for 100% cure, and you are 10,000 times above the average person.
Yes.
because the fact that you can see something, you can fix it. You know, if you go to a hairdresser and I can see that this is not straight, and I'm telling him, look here, it's not straight, and he says, where do you want me to fix it? If I need to tell him where to fix it, he's not going to fix it because he cannot see.
Yes. Yes.
Seeing the problem is 90% of the solution, 99% of the solution.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever is this Facebook user,
Yeah.
smart and responsible person.
Yeah. Amazing. True.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So before we wrap up, yes.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome. So before we wrap up, my last question, and that brings us to it. So it kind of ties back to something from earlier. So the guy lays on his back because he gave up, and he tried a business. It didn't work because it was too much work. So he gave up.
Yeah.
Didn't work, too much work. What do you do? How do you rectify that? How do you heal that? How do you get your edge back?
Okay. So.
Oh, and by the way, that was Vishal.
Obviously smart.
Yeah.
Obviously, yes, it makes sense that it's Vishal.
Yeah. Love that.
Of course.
Very cool.
Yes, very cool, Vishal. Yes. So how do you rectify that?
Yeah.
The first thing to do, or the first thing to know, is that you need to get rid of the idea that it's not good to be controlled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you cannot be controlled, you will not be able to control other people.
Yes. Yes.
So if you cannot be controlled by the diary that you have, or the task that you have, or the customer that wants, because you think, oh, who you think he is, and whatever going on in your mind, you will not be able to control.
Yeah.
And the manifestation is that when you can be controlled and control, what happened is something amazing that happened. And that thing is you love people.
Yeah.
You love people. You see the good in people. You have this compassion to people. You love people. And those people that cannot be controlled, that start and stop, those people that lay down and say that it's too much, the truth is they don't love people. That's the truth.
Really?
Yeah.
Always?
Always.
What if they love people? They love hanging out. They love being with people. They love being social.
Yeah, they will be social, but they don't love people. They find fault with them all the time.
I see.
They say, yeah, I love my friend, I don't know.
Bob, whatever.
Michelle. I love my friend Michelle, but she talks so much. Sometimes I just go there because she wants me to go, but she talks so much.
Yes.
Or my friend Bob, he's amazing, but I cannot stand the way that he talks to his children. Or this guy is okay, but did you see how fat he is? So they find something bad all the time.
Yeah.
With people.
Yeah.
So
what if you just but if you saw a guy named Bob that didn't talk well to his children, and you thought, wow, I don't like that Bob does that.
No, I would not say I don't like that Bob does that. I would say I love Bob so much that I want to help him so he doesn't need to do so many things that he knows that he feel bad about, because I know he feel bad about not talking nice to his children.
I see.
So I love him, so I can help him.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
Because I love him, because I actually understand him so much. I take his viewpoint, and I know he has no other way. He has no other choice. He loves his children, but he doesn't know, and he just snap, and he's doing something to his children, and later on he's like want to kill himself, and but he doesn't know what to do. So I love him so much, so I can really see his viewpoint, so I cannot be critical about him. And if you're critical about him, even if he's doing something wrong, you will not be able to help him because you don't understand him. How can you help a motor if you don't understand the motor?
Yeah. Yes.
You have to understand the tool. You have to understand the thing before you can actually fix the thing.
Right.
How can I help Bob?
Yeah.
That he's the worst parents in the universe. But how can I can help him if I cannot understand him? And if I understand him, of course I love him.
Yeah. True. Very, very, very true.
You will see that people that don't love other people will never bring results.
Yeah. It's very
will
powerful.
never bring results. So the first thing you need to do for yourself is to spot moments that you say, oh, this guy is not this guy is stupid, this guy is low tone, this guy is high tone, this guy is, I don't know, insane, this guy is that. You need to spot this moment, and everyone doing it. You need to spot it and start to correct yourself and say, I just don't see his viewpoint.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let me continue. It's not a problem. Fine. And the next time, okay. And over time, you see that you will have this thing that all of a sudden you will have this, wow, people are really nice. They're doing the best. They're really trying. And without the knowledge and and in an insane environment where the government pushing them and criminal doing that and the media cheating them and Facebook don't let them talk and this and this and that, they're still somehow trying to help. Even if they create damage, from their viewpoint, they're trying to help. You need to kiss them all day long.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's super amazing. It's a powerful message.
Yeah.
Very, very powerful. And I have noticed that aspect of the only reason you don't love someone is because you don't understand them. I noticed that, for example, with the show years ago, I was watching Narcos.
Yeah.
It's a show, and they were talking about Pablo Escobar. And you learn the whole story of Pablo Escobar and the family and what he went through. And I found myself rooting for him. I found myself wanting for him not to be caught.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's because you understand him all of a sudden. You get that he's just a guy playing his game and his. Now, of course, what he did was horrible.
Yeah.
But when you have the viewpoint of I understand him, you find yourself saying,
I want to help him.
I want to help him out. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want him to stop doing the bad thing. You want to help him out.
Yes, exactly that.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing.
It's really fascinating, just this concept of how can you help someone if you don't fully understand them. And if you fully understand them, of course you have to love them, because what does it mean to fully understand? You basically share the same viewpoint.
Yes.
You are him. Otherwise you cannot help him.
Yeah.
If you cannot be that person, you cannot help.
Yeah.
You will just find fault with him, fault, and they will piss you off overtly or covertly, and you will somehow plant a bomb in the stomach.
Yeah. Hide something there that's going to create
something will explode there.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay, so wait. So back to the person lies on their back, and they are struggling with their business, and it's hard work, and they don't want to work. And we said, look, they have to be willing to be controlled.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what does it mean? It means they need to take a list of everything they have to do. And they say, this I'm not doing. This I'm not doing. This I'm not doing. So what does it mean? It means I'm controlling it.
Yes.
This I'm not doing. This I'm not doing. So I leave it uncontrolled. So which means I'm willing to be controlled by it.
Yeah.
And that one is the only thing I'm doing. And bring it to a done.
Yeah.
No if, then, but, when. Bring it to a done. And then the next one, and the next one. But before that, there need to be one thing that they're going for.
Yeah.
One product, one company. Not or this, or that, or that, or that. Because when a person say, well, maybe I do this, or maybe I do this, or maybe I do this, and he have 50 options, he's in a maybe, he will not be able to start the first cycle. Yeah. You need to have one thing. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. And this is the only business I'm doing. And this is the only product I'm doing. Once I've finished that, by all means, do another business. I'm quite fine.
Yeah.
For example, I learn to dance. And most people that learn how to dance learn 3 styles together. The basic 3 styles, which is salsa, bachata, and kizomba.
Right.
I decided I'm taking one, bachata. Because I love the music, I love da. Okay, I took that. I've learned only that. And all the rest became easy, because once I became really good at that, when I took the next one, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Because now I actually have this certainty that I can.
Right.
I proved it in one thing. But if I try this and that and that and that, I will become mediocre in all of them.
Right. Yes, true. And that's what happens to most of the dancers.
Exactly.
And that's what happens to most businessmen. I see businessmen or entrepreneurs that they have a new product that they're selling every week.
Yeah.
And none of them get driven to sales. Like, get some sales in one and then bring me the next
and every time
idea.
they have and they invest in it. And then there's another thing that happened is that they need help. They didn't start to sell. They need help. No, you have to do the whole thing by yourself first, and then you get help.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know anything about programming, and you employ programmers, your company is a company of programmers, you don't know what's going on. You will never control it.
Yeah.
If you want to sell, I don't know, something, and you need to do marketing, and you need to do promotion, and you need to do sales, and you need to do follow-up, and you need to do blah 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 blah, and you say, I don't like this, and I don't like this, and I don't like that, I will do that, you'll bring me that, and I will do. You'll never sell.
Yeah.
You'll never get out of the ditch. Never.
Right.
You need to be willing to do the whole thing yourself.
Yes.
Once there is some traction, once you have some income, once something happened, then you add a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sold to BP. I was one-man show. I've sold $100 million to start with. It's like, and yes, once I sold, I got more people and blah, 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 blah. It became a huge organization.
Yeah. But at the beginning, you do everything yourself. It's also like you need help, but you haven't gotten any sales, or you haven't made anything happen. So it's like, help with what?
Yes.
Like, there's nothing to have.
Yes,
have something to help. I need help with something. Like, I need help because my sales are too flooded.
13 steps. If you do 2 per day, 2 per day.
Yeah.
And the steps are not too long. I mean, when I taught them, each step take about 2 hours to teach.
Yeah.
And to do drills and everything. So how long it takes to do it? 20 minutes, half an hour. Okay. 2 steps per day, 1 hour, 2 hours.
Right.
What are you doing with the rest of the 22 hours?
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Amazing and super powerful. I want to talk quickly about...
1 second, there's just more...
let me read it. Harold said, amazing. And Rushina said, I've noticed that I do resist being controlled, and I relate that to my childhood experience of being controlled at school, etc. Isn't that the real reason?
I don't understand the question. What did you...
If being controlled relates to a childhood experience of being controlled.
Yeah, but...
or resisting being controlled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's say that it's related to the childhood. Can you change your childhood?
No.
No. So if the reason for the problem that you give, you have no control over it, it's an excuse.
It has to be something you can control.
It has to be something you can control. If someone comes to me and say, well, the reason we don't sell is the market is difficult. I ask him, do you have an on-off on the market? Difficult market, easy market? He said, of course not. What, are you stupid? I said, no, I'm not stupid. I think maybe,
I'm not saying anything, but
if you cannot control, so it cannot be the reason.
Yeah, exactly.
When I sold to BP, someone before me tried to sell 7 years, the same product, lots of money, blah, blah, blah. I started with no money, with no language, with no nothing.
Yeah.
And I sold in 3 months. Why?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that it's supposed to be difficult.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I grew up in a place where probably the worst place in the universe. My parents were poor. The place that I grew up was terrible. Every night we had bombs. The whole environment there was really terrible.
Yeah.
And I could use it for another 20 years to justify why I'm not doing well.
Right.
Oh, I can say that's happened about 20 years ago. Who cares? 2 minutes later, I have a rule with my wife. Anything that happened a week from now, like a week old, cannot be brought in an argument. It's gone. 1 week. There's an expiration date on everything. Otherwise, it's insane.
Yeah.
What is insanity? Attention stuck in the past.
Yeah.
1 week, if not, it's gone. You cannot raise it ever again in an argument. You've got 1 week window. You want to talk about it now. After that, don't talk to me about what happened 10 years ago. Who knows? I don't care. It's gone. What's the difference?
Yeah. That makes sense because it's true.
Yeah.
It's
But
very
for the husband, on the other hand, the rule is 20 years.
yeah. The husbands have an exception. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the one area that we'll give you some leeway at in a
exactly.
relationship. Yeah. Yeah, amazing. That's amazing. And Eva said, excellent advice with one thing to do. I'll need to watch it again because it's excellent. Yes.
Thank you.
One thing, one focus, get it to it done, get results. I love that as well. And Rushina said, what is Mayor's magic drink? I think she's talking about this coffee.
This one, it's a Turkish coffee.
Great Turkish coffee.
The Greek says that it's Greek coffee.
Yeah.
The Arab says it's Arab coffee.
Yeah.
The Turkish says it's Turkish coffee.
Yeah.
And probably it's come from China.
Yeah. 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 At the end of the day. Exactly. And Poonam said, wow, Mayor, sir, I love this amazing BP story of 100 million in 3 months. Yeah.
Yes,
amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
So we're doing a webinar. I'm doing a webinar. I'm delivering it called The Business Edge. Okay. It's actually been renamed to The Edge because we realized it's not just for business, it's for life. So even this link I'm seeing now, it's actually gprosperity.com/The Edge. It's actually been changed.
Yes.
So I only now realized, but it's gprosperity.com/The Edge. It's going to be delivered now as a webinar. It's then going to be turned into a course for $335, something like that. If you get it today, it's $227. So you can join us still. We've just done one segment. We have 1 or 2 more to go at least. And it talks all about that edge, that leadership, how to get orders executed, how to receive orders, how to grow, how to ensure there's a lot more in it. There's a lot of spirituality and other things combined. But
and Gal deliver it, and he makes it even more wow. I think the last one, was it the last one? Yes.
Yeah.
I joined, and it was a big mistake because it was, I think, midnight or something like that.
Yeah.
I joined around midnight, and I started to just for a few minutes, I wanted to see what Gal is doing. And I joined at midnight, and I couldn't leave until he finished, which was about 2 a.m., I think, or something like that.
2:30, 2:45.
Whatever, yes.
You were on, and you knew what was in the slides.
Yes, but I couldn't leave because the way that Gal delivered it, it is more than magic. It moves all the furnitures in your head, and you really get it, and you can apply it immediately. Like while in the webinar, you think, and I'm going to do that, and I should do that, and I should do that. And everything changes, and you get the wins, and you get the actual value during that webinar, even before you started to do anything, just from understanding. Things changes in the physical universe, and it's the magic of Gali.
Wow.
And I'm not
biased
at all. I'm not biased at all.
Nothing to do with you being my father.
Nothing. No. But this is seriously nothing to do with that, because I'm telling you, I couldn't stop.
Yeah. I love when you're on, and it's always totally new to him. And afterwards, you called me and was like, "It was all new to me. You had seen it so recently." But
because the way that you teach is amazing. The way it's like, wow,
Thank you.
Really,
I
love you.
Love. So Lorna said, Gal is a wonderful teacher. Thank you, Lorna.
Yes,
and
I agree.
yes, and Poonam said, wow, brother Gal, the program is unbelievable. Thank you. Yes. So join gprosperity.com/The Edge, and we'd love to have you on there. Let's dive deeper into the topic of today. And it was very, very nice having all of you on. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for participating, and thank you for the question.
Mwah. Love you.
I love you, Baba.
Love and love.
I love you.
Bye.
Love
guys.
you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.